What's going on, y'all? It's your man DJ Scenario, and we are officially locked in. I got a special guest in the building. Artist, rapper, should I say producer, singer, songwriter? What can we tell the people? Let the people know who you are.
I go by the name of Sparkingtin, man, from Harlem. Exquisite lyrical lyricist, rapper, songwriter.
Okay.
Producer, ghost, things of that nature.
All right. So we writing for people.
Absolutely.
All right. So tell the people, you got some new music out.
Yes, got an album out right now called Hidden Talents.
All right.
Featuring Craig G's on there. Got one with Esco, producers, Keys from the Fugees.
Dope.
A-Rap Music. We got some people on there, a lot of underground people in the midst of a couple legends and super producers.
Now, I said that, and I want you to say that because I wanted to get into this. How long has music been a thing for you? And how long have you been doing music?
Music is life, man. We've been listening to music since we was in our mama's stomach.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But it just evolved. I probably got into it real during the Diplomat era.
Okay.
It kind of popped off from there.
Yeah. So you kind of like a veteran.
Absolutely.
All right. So what approaches or things that you've been through, that you could share with some of the people that's tuned in with us?
Keep going, man. Don't let these haters get on the bad side of you to really make you quit.
Yeah.
Tap into your talent if you know you got it. Again, man, just keep going.
Has there ever been a time where it was like, you know what, I'm not gonna do this, right now, because life be life.
Life be lifing.
That's
exactly how I was going with it.
What brings you back full rotation, like full circle, like
it's therapeutic for me. It's super therapeutic for me. And I know I'm from the school of bloodshed. Let me be clear. From 110th and First, COC, Children of the Corn.
All right.
I gotta do it. I'm just locked in that way with him. And again, it's so therapeutic for me now that, music is life.
I trust me, I get it. As a DJ, music has definitely, taken me places and done things for me that you can't even imagine. What's your approach to, your creative process when you're in the studio and you say it's therapeutic for you, but what's your process? Like some people just like, yo, I don't want nobody in here but me and my engineer, or I don't want nobody in here but me and the beat.
Gotcha. It could vary. It depends on the day. Yes, I've been in sessions. The homies are around, influence you. Then I could have a session with just like you said, just me and the engineer locked in. Once I hear the music speaks to you. It'll just lead me whatever way that beat or the sounds, and it just take me that direction and it just launch from there.
Hip hop, changes so drastically. What would you say, like your type of hip hop, like the music you make? How would you consider or categorize your type of hip hop music or rap music?
Good times, great vibes.
Yeah.
I'm a heavy consumer of marijuana. So it's weed flows, smoke vibes. I don't drink, but cheers to everybody who do. It's just that zone that I get in, and it just takes me that way.
When you're not smoking, is the music different for you than when you are smoking? Like if you're in the studio and you smoking in different?
Absolutely, because I could wake up and write something fresh.
Yeah.
And then when I sit there and write in the studio, it could really take me a different way.
From when you're smoking?
Absolutely.
Okay, I get it.
Absolutely.
How do you stay informed about like the current music that's out right now and what you putting out? How do you stay like you tapped into the music?
I'm a music connoisseur. So I'm gonna listen to everybody. Again, no judgment. The drill, that's just not my lane.
Okay.
I don't sing.
What do you feel about today's music? You know what I mean? Today's, the younger generation in music.
It's evolving.
What do you think? Yeah,
it's evolving. If that's what they do, again, that's their lane. That's them.
Yeah.
Because again, coming up with us, it was just lyrical. It was about raps. Battle has been always in it. It was always a competition.
Have you ever like battle rap? Did you bring that up? No. It's never been like your thing.
I wrote for a battle rapper.
Oh, okay. So why never be in the forefront? Like, if you could write for them, why not?
I can't take you trying to diss me and play me in my face.
Oh, I get it. It gets personal.
I can't do that.
Yeah. Right. How does that work for you? Like, you writing for somebody that's battle rapping. How does that work for you?
Study what they do.
Yeah.
And look at their opponent and just try to pick pieces that could really break that opponent
Is that
down.
often? Is that something that often happens, that a battle rapper gets people to help him write
I can't speak for everybody, but it's writers for a lot of artists.
Okay.
It's writers for a lot of people.
I'm going to take it for what you just said. I'm not going to dig
writers
deep.
For,
you know what I'm saying?
Not even just that. Not even just battle rap. It's writers for some of these main artists that, people
I know
so
for sure. I know.
It's all throughout the whole music
I know people that's getting plaques on the side that, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
For their contribution to songs that we didn't even know, you know?
Absolutely.
So shout out to all of them.
Absolutely.
How do you balance, your life outside of music and music? How's that the balance? How does music and your
family's big to me, man. I got 2 daughters.
Yeah.
I got a significant other.
All right.
So they just keep me balanced.
Do your daughters love my dad could rap? Like, do you feel that?
One of them do. And
okay.
one gets a little bit of shame because she's about to, she's about to graduate.
So I was wondering, like, you as an artist, you say you've been around, you've been around the block, and have you ever gotten that feeling like, damn, I really made it, where people really notice you, like, or come to you like, oh man, I know, I know who you are. I know what you're doing. That's dope.
It's happened.
Yeah.
Do I let it get to my head? Nah, I'm kind of humble, kind of quiet. Not out here chasing the fame. Just staying in my lane and locked in.
But doesn't
it tunnel vision.
For me, it feels good though.
Oh, absolutely.
It has to feel good.
No,
you want to be humble about it, but at the same time, I'm like,
absolutely.
It feels good.
I'm gonna give you the situation where it really first hit me.
Yeah.
I did a show last summer. KRS headlined. I was able to bring Craig out.
Okay.
And Craig and KRS was able to do a freestyle.
Yeah.
So that's kind of big for hip hop.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And after that, I went with him out to Atlanta, and random person was like, "Yo, you homie who just rocked in Brooklyn with KRS," and I was like, "Oh, I appreciate that." So I walked around the park and that felt good. Felt good, of course, man. Of course, that felt pretty good.
Now you say you had some collaborations. From what you're saying, how do you approach these people? Like, yo, I want to do something with you. Do you hit it? How easy was it for you to like actually get these people on the record? People have their own things going on.
Absolutely. There's so much going on. So in regards to this record with Craig G, we had a record years ago that I wasn't aware I was on. One of these French producers kind of did a joint for him. And he did it, and it was old to him, but they were still pushing it.
Okay.
And we kind of tapped back
It was your record.
Nah, it wasn't my record.
It was
so
theirs,
I did a record a while ago, and they took pieces of it and made it into a hook.
Okay.
And sent it to Craig, and Craig made it the record.
Yeah.
And I never knew, it had no idea
that
it was out.
Do you see? I want to say that part. Do you, when you make a project or collaborate with people, you have to sign off on certain things.
Absolutely.
For you to say that you didn't know, like you didn't think they were gonna put it out. Like, did you have to sign it? I'm asking this because there's artists out there that would just give. Here, I wrote all this, or I did the verse, or I did this, but not knowing, there's actually, you could sign, there's paperwork for you,
business behind
your piece of the pie, if this thing happens to blow up. But if you just gave something away and just, you never, can you really get your piece of the pie? Like this, I'm saying this because you've been an artist that's been around, and there's younger artists that are watching and listening to you and, could take this, take notes from you, on how important it is to make sure everybody gets their splits.
Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying?
The business side of it.
The business side of it. Exactly.
So with that, in that situation, no, the business wasn't handled.
Yeah.
I do know the producer because I've worked with him.
Yeah.
But something at the time wasn't out, but we wound up releasing records after the fact.
Okay.
Which was cool. But that record in particular, again, no idea. I was still young at the time and just was like, nah, something's out. So really, I knew the business, but at that, we didn't handle the business until it spun back around and we was able to do a current, updated version of a newer song.
Now that we bring up the business side, how important is it for you, and how is it important? Because I like to just get your opinion and your knowledge since you've been around. How important is knowing the business, because you can just come into this game. But not knowing the business could really mess you up in this game.
Absolutely. Very important. We've heard the stories of artists publishing wise, bad deal wise, stuck in contract wise. So if you don't learn from them, then you just setting yourself up for failure. You got to learn from other people's mistakes. That's more or less, I've learned, as well as you know, been in my own situations. You live and you learn. But you know, as you grow older, you get wiser, and just, you know, just don't go through that. You can't put yourself in that same situation.
Just knowing the business, like he said, he been through it. You know what I mean? So how, you know, on that, touching on that, how do you incorporate, you know, your life into your music? Like, how much of your life is actually like into the music, or
a lot?
It's just like I pull, you know, from what you pull from to you know, make this music.
I pull from my life personally. Again, like, it's therapeutic to me. I spill it on record. I also learn from friends and could talk about their situations. You know, maybe I've been through it with them, or familiar with what they went through. To incorporate to what I got. But yeah, absolutely.
I say that to say, like, you know, fans, when they, especially for me, when I'm listening to music, you know, I gravitate to the things that really, you know, touch on, you know, things I can relate to.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So with you, that's why I asked her, how much of you are you putting into this music?
A lot.
You know?
Yeah, a lot.
Speaking on, all right, so speaking on that, you new project.
Yes.
How much of you is into this project right here?
1,000%.
All right, talk about this project though.
Okay, Hidden Talents. You know, it's out right now, streaming everywhere. A lot of it, 1,000% is all me.
When did this drop? How long ago did this drop?
We dropped this, couple months, probably like November-ish.
Okay.
All right.
How important is this for you to keep pushing this?
Oh, it's getting
and
pushed.
Just pushing projects, period.
No, it's very important.
Yeah.
It's very important. Because again, I'm not saying it's old, but it's still new to people.
It's very new to me.
Yeah, even though it's been out since November.
And I've heard some, you know what I mean? I've tapped in and I'm listening. It's very new to me.
Yeah.
You know, and you said it's November. I'm just listening, you know, we're in a new year.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm still pushing 3 months in and I'm listening to it now.
I'm going to probably keep pushing it to the end of this year, even though I'm still working on other projects and featured on other things. But no, I'm going to always push this album until I can't, you know, as well as the other previous albums before this. But yeah, the grind and the push don't stop.
So it's an album, not a project, not an EP.
It's a whole album. It's a whole album.
Yeah.
Featuring again a lot of unknown artists, a couple known artists, couple known producers.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? So it's a combo. I called it Hidden Talents because I didn't want to put featuring such and such, and then somebody would just tap into that instead of listening to the whole thing.
Okay.
You know,
the
so
album.
it's basically a feature on about 8 out of the 10.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask. How many tracks is on this?
It's 10.
10 tracks.
Yep, 10 tracks.
Okay.
Features on about 8 of them. And again, it's a couple legendary people. Didn't want to just say featuring such and such. I want you to listen to the whole project.
Was this purposely done? Like, I want to get 8 people on, like,
no.
Or was it just like I made music and I picked what I felt like was the best for this album?
It just grew organically. Nothing microwaved. All of this was literally tracks done, collabing. Recorded in Atlanta, recorded here in the city. Again, it started with the Atlanta because it was a collab, you know, type of thing with the underground artists in Atlanta.
All right.
As I came back home, it was more, you know, more artists from here that I tapped in and was like, all right, this is really developing into something. Yeah. And
you say you've been to Atlanta, right? I wanna address that. You said how did they, you know, accept you? You know what I mean? Being from Harlem, being from New York.
Oh, it was
how was the you know, because I know if an Atlanta artist come over here, it's not like we not really putting them under our wing too much. You know what I'm saying? New York don't put New York's
exactly.
New York is under their wing.
I got more support out in Atlanta than I did here.
And you know what? Why is that have to be this way?
You know what I mean? Wish I had a absolute answer for that, man.
An Atlanta artist will grab you, be like, yo, come.
Yes.
But a New York won't grab another New York artist and be like, yo.
And that's what happened out there.
Yeah.
I got love out there. Again, I tapped in with DJ Wiz. He's actually from the Bronx.
Okay.
Right. And then from there, it just took off. Pastor Troy,
dope.
Cujo.
Yeah.
And then again, a bunch of underground artists. And, you know, it just kept launching from there.
And this new project is out right now?
Right now. Hidden Talents out right now.
New single?
One Man Army featuring Craig G, Legendary Juice Crew.
Do you have a favorite?
Nah, that's tough. I love the whole thing.
Does I want to know something. Does any of these songs gear towards ladies? right?
Yes,
and I ask that because
absolutely,
because when ladies, you want to tell the ladies, yo, tune in because I got something for y'all too.
Absolutely.
What do you talk about though when you gear into this lady?
It's a song called "Keep This on the Low."
Okay,
featuring my guy E. Smitty. Mm-hmm. He's in Atlanta. He's a singer.
All right.
And the song
what's it about? Tell them for the ladies. What's it about?
It's more or less about a love you got for a lady, but you really not making it public, but you keeping it on the low. But she know what it is, even though it's really not public all the way out there.
Yeah.
So it's definitely for the ladies.
All right.
Definitely for the ladies. Got another one there called Mosh Pit. Speaks for itself, give you the Mosh Pit type of vibes. Another one called Stripes. Another one called Crystal Clear. But definitely caters to the ladies. Rock, hip hop, lyrical, boom bap. It's a melting pot of gumbo of a good stuff.
All right. New single is
One Man Army.
One Man Army.
Craig G, produced by Keys.
Let's talk about the One Man Army and why was this chosen out of all the records you have.
Out of all the records, it was organic. That's what really started it. Just tapping in with both of them. I was tapped in with Keys from going to Platinum Sound, dealing with Wyclef. I did a few things with him. Hosted a few things with him, and it just felt right. It just felt right.
So put that one as the first one.
For me to come back. Again, speaking New York roots. New York legend. Let you know who I am. One Man Army. I really don't need nobody else. Don't really roll too much with an entourage. Don't want the drama. Again, just locked in tunnel vision on what I got going on and just keeping it moving like that.
New single, One Man Army.
Absolutely.
Right now, you can get it on all streaming platforms.
Everywhere. Streaming everywhere, man. Streaming everywhere on all streaming sites.
Tell the people your name. Tell them you officially locked in with DJ Scenario.
I am so locked in with DJ Scenario. I go by the name of Sparkingtin, man. I'm from Harlem, man. It don't get no better than this. Tap in with it.
Shout out to Harlem. Tell them where you can find you at Instagram and all that.
Sparkingtin. Sparkingtin. Sparkingtin.
New album out.
Hidden Talents. You could hit my gram on the bio. I got tickets. I got a show this Thursday.
Yeah, let them know.
I got another one coming up in April 27th, man. Get with me. I'm opening for Conway out in Brooklyn at the Meadows. I'm in Star Bar this Thursday, and I'm outside, man. I'm outside with it. It's your boy, Sparkingtin.
All right, so let them know your handle again so they can find you.
I'm on IG. You can catch me. My name is Sparkingtin. Sparkingtin. See, it's right here. We got it right here. We logoed up, man. That's
Sparkingtin, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for being locked in with me. DJ Scenario, Sparkingtin, you know what it is. Let's go.
DJ Scenario, we here, man. iHeart, man. Power 105. Dang. Let's go. All right.